Eureka O'Hara here from We're Here. The Watertown, South Dakota episode was on Monday. So we're talking to you kind of after it aired. I guess first off, I'm just curious, what kind of reception have you had since it aired? Have you gotten some feedback online and things like that?
People obviously really loved the episode. You know what I mean? It was a great episode. It's a beautiful town. There was obviously some issues with the newspaper and things like that, but I think it's expected. I think it's nice to see that visibility is coming to the queer community there, and obviously just the turnout to the show was so massive that it just shows how many people there are progressive and are supportive, and that's what was important.
Yeah, I had friends that drove from Sioux Falls to Watertown. I was looking for them in the crowd, trying to see, spot them. And I guess we should probably go back a little bit for people that maybe haven't seen We're Here. How would you explain the show to people, or how do you describe it?
Well, honestly, the whole point of the show is that we go to small towns, or at least towns where maybe there's not as much queer visibility, and we put on a one-night-only drag show with 3 participants that live in the town and have stories. And what we do is we go through and we explore those stories and give them a chance and give them a platform to, just talk about what they've been through, what they go through, maybe what they need, progress their confidence. Is it issues that they've had with family or loved ones or tragedies or things like that. We get to put on a big show at the end of the week and invite the town, and also show those people and other people how much support there's actually in their town, maybe how many queer people are actually there. It's really just our goal is to just show and give visibility to queer people in that town and also the supporters.
And you'd get to, I think it would be fun to be part of your show just to get to play dress up, like the outfits and the wigs and the makeup and all of that's fun.
Yeah, of course, the dress up part's fun. Drag is amazing. It's a lot of fun. It's over the top, dramatic, performance, and it's fun, and it makes you feel good and beautiful and expressive. That's the whole point too, is drag fixes and saves lives, and gives people confidence because it gives you an opportunity to step into something just so much more glamorous than you could ever imagine, when we all kind of feel like we're not at our best most of the time. It makes you feel like you are the best, you are a queen, and that's the point.
So I want to go back to season 1 real quick because love the show. The Branson, Missouri episode was so crazy. Okay. I just always think about when you guys are walking through that parking lot and that lady comes out and just hands you guys a phone, and what were you guys was it really that crazy there?
Yeah, it was an intense atmosphere. You could definitely tell there was a lot of people that just weren't interested in diversity. People cover up their discrimination with this idea of tradition, or our town just doesn't do things like that.
Yeah.
Well, the truth is your town has queer people in it, and it is doing things like that. It's just hidden because you all have forced them to hide who they are, and that's where pain comes from. That's where suicide rates come from, things like that. But yeah, it was a wild town. Just the same, there's also a lot of really amazing people too. But yeah, there was a lot of people and a lot of pushback in that town for sure.
So when you go into a town to do a show, are you going in we're going to do this no matter what, or have you ever run into such crazy pushback where it didn't happen in a town?
No, it's always ended up happening. Luckily, we've never had a point where the town or they forced us out. We have had many moments where we try to get venues and they'll refuse us. And, we've had trouble trying to find locations to perform, or finding locations that have safe spaces and film. And there's a lot of locations that won't let us film in their, shops or stores or, things like that. So that's really the pushback. But normally the city and things like that we have to get, obviously when you're filming in a city and public spaces, you have to get permits, things
Sure.
like that. So none of the cities have really been bad. I think that us in Louisiana was a little difficult just because, like, the police and the fire department really stayed on our ass a lot. Like, they were very much, like, watching out for us like hawks, you know. But other than that, we were never, like, refused in a town completely.
So the episode was in Watertown, and I'm just curious, did you get to see any more of South Dakota, or were you primarily just in Watertown?
By the way, there is water up there.
Yeah, I mean, somewhere. Yeah, I mostly was in Watertown. Bob got to travel more to, like, Sioux Falls and a few places, but I was mostly in Watertown personally.
Gotcha. And just fun fact, one of our sales guys that works upstairs, his daughter was one of your backup dancers.
Really? Oh my God!
Yeah.
So shout
it
out
was
to
actually
his daughter.
Was it her?
Yeah, his daughter was incredible. The dancers were so good.
Yeah,
It was
like
her first paying gig.
Yeah, she feels like a real professional now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. Well, she needs to keep it up because she was great.
All right. And I guess I'm always curious. I have a couple friends that do drag even here locally, and I'm always interested how you got your drag name. Like, where did you come up with Eureka O'Hara?
Oh, well, I mean, it's easy for me. So my mom's name is Eureka because she came over from Germany.
Oh, okay.
I always used to make fun of her because we had a Eureka vacuum cleaner. You know, naturally, because I just, you know, my mother was an amazing Amazon, and she, you know, Eureka, the character, comes a lot from her. So I just named her after my mother, but I just decided to spell it like you do the vacuum cleaner, you know, to camp it up a little bit. And then O'Hara I got from my drag father who I had met, who was super obsessed with Gone with the Wind.
Oh, gotcha. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah. And I guess I'm just curious because you're on season 2 of We're Here Now, and so you've met a lot of people. Do you stay in touch with any of your children?
Oh yeah, of course. You know, honestly, almost all of them. There's a couple of them that are distant. You know, they stay connected for a little while, and then they kind of fizzle out. I mean, like with most relationships sometimes, but I do stay in touch with them still on, like, social media. You know, we comment, we like, you know, and then I'll hear from them periodically. And then there's a couple that I hear from very often. So, you know, I think that's with most kids. Some kids want to nag you and some kids want their space.
All right, so We're Here. It's on Monday nights, right, on HBO, and obviously on the app. You can kind of watch it anytime. So I suppose if you missed that Watertown episode, you better go watch it now, right?
Yeah, go check it out. So it actually airs at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So after that, it's just available on Mondays. The new episodes. But everything up to Watertown is now available on HBO and HBO Max.
There you go.
All right. Go watch the Watertown episode right now. HBO Max.
It's good, honey. Don't miss out.
You know what? I got the preview. I got 12 minutes in, and then you called. Because I just kept forgetting to watch it.
I watched it, Eureka.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, good. You liked it?
Yeah, I thought it was really fun. I mean, I was already a fan of the show, and then when you came so close, I can't remember now why I didn't drive up there. Like, I had something else going on that day because I was planning to go and then something happened, and I'm still kicking myself that I missed it. But
well, honey, everything happens for a reason, so I'm sure, you know what, for whatever reason you weren't supposed to be there, but you were there in spirit.
Yeah.
And your friends were there.
Yeah, they were, and they told me all about it. All the, like, hot goss that happened afterwards, too. So.
Ooh. Oh, my God.
So I guess I would just tell Bob and Shangela hi from us here in Sioux Falls.
Oh, I definitely will. I'll make sure I text them right now. I can't, you know, I'll be like, just so you're aware.
But anyway, it's been great talking to you. And I suppose, unless Andy has anything else, I think you answered all my questions. Yeah. So thanks for taking the time out to chat with us.
Yeah, of course. And thank you so much. And y'all just keep staying fierce over there, honey. And don't forget, #dare I say it, we're here.
Thanks, Eureka.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.